Let's talk about poverty and how it relates to lack of access and lack of exposure. Day 22 of my 30 days consistency challenge. Earlier this month, I saw a tweet where this lady was talking about how she saw somebody's profile and that person attended a private uni for undergraduate studies, and they also attended a prestigious uni in UK for their masters at a considerable young age, and how at that particular age some other people are still struggling with ASU strike and all of that. Then I read the comments and the quotes, and I found some of them very disingenuous because they were saying that everybody had access to the prestigious uni for their masters. Like if you go to a public university in Nigeria for undergraduate levels and still have the same access as somebody who went to a private uni for your master's level. Now, while that is very true, I think we are not putting certain things into consideration, like the time, the age, the exposure, the mindset, and all of these things that come to play. I've been thinking about these things since then, trying to put my thoughts together, and I don't even know if my thoughts are still fully formed. Because one thing that poverty is not just lack of money, you know. The lack of money part of poverty is just one aspect of poverty. There's lack of access, there's lack of exposure, there's lack of knowledge. You're only as smart as your environment and your network, the people you surround yourself with, most of the times. So if you are poor, you come from a lower class family or a lower middle class family, most of the time those are the kind of people you would relate to. Those are the kind of people you will make friends with. And sometimes is what they know. That's what you will know. Yes, we all have the same internet, we all have the same social media space, but to find good information on social media, to find good information on the internet, you need knowledge on how to look for that information. And yes, if you have gone to uni for your undergraduate levels, it should be easy for you to find such information. But now, another aspect of poverty we don't talk about is the mindset. Poverty causes scarcity mindset and a mindset of you are not enough, you feel less than. Your confidence is not on the same level as somebody who has had access to certain things all their lives. You kind of feel more like an imposter, like you don't think you deserve these things, or you don't even think sometimes, girl, your thoughts is never level that you can achieve something like that. I saw this lady, I can't remember who she is, but she was talking about how she didn't used to go to certain places or certain restaurants because she felt like they were out of her league and she couldn't afford them. She said she felt like she had to make certain amount of money for her to be able to for her to go to those restaurants. But one time when she felt like she had enough money, she went to the restaurant and she was surprised at how low the money needed was. That if she had known earlier, she would have gone. So that's another thing that poverty does to you, because in your mind you are feeling like you do not belong in that space. You don't think that you have what it takes to enter certain spaces, and all along nobody is holding you back. It's just the lack of access and the lack of exposure you've had growing up that is holding you back. Then when you enter the space and you get there and you're like, wow, so this is all, I already have what it takes. I just do not have the exposure and the confidence and the mindset to thrive in such space. People will be like, just work hard, just put in the effort, you will get results. We don't often put into consideration that many of us are not starting from the same place. Many of us are not starting this success journey from the same place. It doesn't mean that someone that comes from a poor background will not make it in life. It doesn't mean that someone that comes from a lower middle class family will still not go to that prestigious university. We're just saying that the time it will take is different. The work the person that is coming from a lower background level will do is different from the work that somebody that has gone to private uni, whose parents could afford to send them to private uni, will do. And most of this work, I'm not talking about the work they have to do to study and to get good grades. That's what I'm talking about. Mostly talking about mindset work. Because some of those people, your parents have already done the basic mindset job for you by the way that they raised you. And somebody that is coming from some form of background will have to do that job by themselves. It's doable. But I feel like when we are having these conversations, we should put that into perspective as well. I don't know. What do you think about this?